Hello. Exciting. It looks like we are streaming live. So just going to ask people to say hello and tell and ask your questions that you. Hello. Just hang on. I'm just going to send my message that you have about activating your courage. Hello. So it's lovely to have so many people joining me. Hello, and welcome to tonight's brand new session for me in this forum called Activate Your Courage. Now, my name is Kay Hamilton, and I work with beautiful essential oils. I work with colour, I work with vibration, and I support people to activate their courage. So tonight what I'd like you to do, instead of just asking me what your question is, hello, it's lovely seeing so many people. I need to find your courage button. Absolutely, Beverly. Now, what I'm going to do is do my best because it looks like things are going to be coming through thick and fast. So this is my very first time on the Spiritual Events Directory, and I'm really, really excited to be here. So I come from Tasmania, and I work in the area of supporting people to activate your courage so that you can stand out to be seen and heard. Now, what I do is I pull out an essential oil and I give some essential oil guidance. So I just work intuitively and I don't necessarily predict what's going to happen. I work differently from many people that you probably feel you see on these shows. So what I will just go and see, there was one person on courage, Billy it was. Hello, I need to find my courage. Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to find an essential oil that might support you to activate your courage. And the one that is standing out for me, so I work very differently than most people, and I use essential oils. So this one, Beverly, is called Harmony. Now, Harmony is a stunning blend because it supports us to come into balance. It supports all the chakras of the body, and it smells beautiful. So maybe what's happening for you, Beverly, at the moment is there's something that's bringing some imbalance into your life. So you need to, I'm getting maybe some grounding for you. So to keep your feet on the ground and make yourself secure, which I know during these times can be quite challenging for us to feel grounded because our whole world has been in upheaval. So Harmony Blend is a beautiful blend that you could use. I'll have a bit of a look because I don't know whether you've got this blend, but I've got a little reference book here and it will tell me what oils are in the Harmony Blend. So when we're out of balance, it can mean when things come into our life that bring us things that are unsettling and disruptive, it can put us out of kilter. And if we want to stay in balance and harmony, we need to do things that are going to support that, such as taking a walk, such as doing some breathing, meditation. And I love using essential oils because they are very high, but well, they can be, depending on the oils you've got. I like to use Young Living oils because they're high vibration. So this one is for Beverly, and I'll tell you what: sacred sandalwood, lavender, ylang ylang, frankincense, orange, angelica, geranium, hyssop, Spanish sage, lots of oils, black spruce, coriander, bergamot, lemon, Roman chamomile, palmarosa, and rose. So it helps to create harmony in the energy centers of our body. That one, I don't remember what your surname is, specifically asking for questions on courage. Now, the other thing what I might do for Beverly is I'm going to pull out, I also work with colour, so I'm going to pull out a colour card for you, Beverly. So, yes, so Beverly French. So, I can see you're saying something about buying some oils. So I actually like to work out where my oils come from, and I've had the advantage to our Young Living farms, and I see how everything's organic and they're beautiful integrity and sincerity in how they produce the oils. So Beverly, it's time for you to let some love in. Now that might be love for yourself, or it might be some love, some acceptance of some acts of service, loving service, and accepting that you are deserving of love. So I hope that supports you. So yeah, back up here, Nicole, sounds interesting. Some love, some more courage for your career. Oh, beautiful. Well, while I've got the cards in my hand, I will give you a colour card, and then I will see if essential oil comes out. Green. Okay, revitalise your nervous system. This one is for Nicole. So revitalising your nervous system, you can get outside in nature, do some gardening, find some stones, some crystals, adventurines coming to mind for me, coming to me for you, Nicole Cherry Bales. So this green indicates a new space, new growth, or it can indicate stagnancy. So if we are not in a clear vibration, we can become stagnant in the green. But if we are clear and we're open to possibilities and new beginnings, green can indicate expansion and growth. Nicole, hope. So you need a little bit of hope to help uplift your spirits and to give you a sense that there is potential and there's great hope in you finding some more courage for your career. So you need to stay hopeful. You need to keep your mind uplifted and maybe look for a new direction. Look at doors of possibilities. So Nicole, I have done is speaking to you. So Sheila Haskell, need courage to stand in your own power and worry about what other people are thinking. So I will actually, this card, I've also got some cards with crystals and essential oil recommendations, and it comes with an affirmation. Also, someone's bought some frankincense. How beautiful. So this one now, who is this? Charlotte, some sage. Now we of course have beautiful sage oil, and I love to put my oils in my diffuser because the diffuser, in the bottom of these diffusers, there's a little plate that vibrates and it breaks all the molecules of the oils down into microscopic sized pieces so that the oils get spread all around the atmosphere and you're breathing them in. So sage is a really good one for cleansing and clearing negative energy. It clears the air, supports digestion, memory loss, heartburn, supports those mood swings. And these cards have a decree on the back. I am and I am sovereign. And you can compare oils, of course, are sage, sandalwood, lavender, and basil. So this is a sage stick. So Shyla, you might need to cleanse what's going on for you. You need to be very aware of your thoughts until they are pure, and they're not thoughts that are pure and light and not thoughts that are heavy and dark. So it might be an idea for you to get a pen and paper, go and sit somewhere quiet and start writing some things down that are going to support you to feel good about yourself, so that you'll give yourself some nourishing, nurturing thoughts. And so Shyla, I'm also getting some protection you need. So you can put yourself in a beautiful golden globe of energy. You could make sure that you turn whatever's happening around, stop that negative thinking, and put some new positive thoughts. I also like to tell people that if you want some more insight and want a deeper session with me, you can reach out and have a session. I'm going to show you what I do. When I do a one-on-one Activate Your Courage session with people, you get a full drawing, a divinely channeled signature drawing that I work with you with colour. I give you essential oil recommendations and you come out with some affirmations. So that is an option for anybody who is, if you're at a time where you really feel like you can't answer your own questions, sometimes we're so close to whatever it is we are dealing with that we can't actually see the wood for the trees. So I'm just going to scroll down there. I hope one insight. I don't actually do a lot of predictions. I'm not kind of a psychic. I just work intuitively. I love essential oils because they help to raise our energy. They help us to align. They help to reevaluate, and they help very supportive in nurturing energy. So, Laura, can you see anything for me, please? Thank you. Okay, Laura, I don't see in that sense, but what I will do is put an essential oil, and I've got a half over here. I've got oils all over the place. So, freedom. So, Laura, you are looking for a bit of freedom from the constraints of what's mentally holding you back. So mentally, maybe there's a blockage for you. Maybe it's for you to a time for you to extend your mind and open the door for potential and possibility. So I hope that actually I'll give you a colour card as well. So this one for Laura. Oh, how do I say that? Well, you can't tell me, can you? Or D'Angelo. What a lovely name. Brilliance. Discover your sparkle. So you could bring some blue in. You bring some. This is the colour of lazuli. So you might excuse me, to hold a lapis lazuli. Like to meditate with it, or you might like to get some pencils or paints out, start drawing, or spend some time by the sea. Water. This is indicating water would be nurturing and nourishing, and maybe through water you can get some, some clear messages. So that one was for you, Laura. Any guidance or messages with regarding your job? Karen Brinton. Rose is calling you. So Rosemary is imparting the potential for you to remember who you are, who you really are, and to remember your gifts and talent that you could work on to bring out into the world with other people. So Rosemary is called. You can get a sprig of rosemary from the garden, of course, rosemary essential oils. And anyone hasn't got essential oils and you would like to hook up with these beautiful Young Living oils, please know I can help you open up a wholesale account and get your oils at 24% discount. And I'm always looking for yummy people who are interested in joining our beautiful oil community. So, Paul, is it Carmen or Carmen Paul? Would love a card. I'm going to choose one of these, which has crystals and oils as an affirmation. So I love to work with questions and I love to work with intentions. So before you ask a question, it's a good idea for you to have an intention. And if you question, think about what courage you are looking for in your life. Thanks for the hi, beautiful Beck. That's beautiful. Lots of comments here. I'm going to do my best to skip through and attend to each and every one of you. I wasn't quite sure. This is my very first time tonight, so I'm pretty excited here. So thank you very much. I appreciate all your support and thank you for joining. So this one's blue site. This is for you, Beck. It's a powerful tool. It's a good one for focus and for what you really desire. Good for busy and busyness. It helps you to gather together in your spirit and your body to take actually important tasks. It's very calming, it's balancing and energizing, very nurturing of the soul. And your decree is ease and calm, balance. And your companion essential are cinnamon bark, lavender, chamomile and spruce. So it's a time for you to feel really calm and tune in to your highest self, get those messages drop into your body so that you can really so that was for you, and I'll give you oil. I don't think I'll getting a bit here. Okay, so these German chamomile, which very interestingly, actually thinking about it, this chamomile is the same color blue in my painting here. It is so the blue here and the blue of this, and the German is something that is very calming. Is for you, Beck. Right, so who have got? Cramond. You would like a card. Okay, a colour carded today. Did I get Beck? I did card. So you put that comment through a little bit later. I hope that was help Shyla. I hope I've put her name right. I've got a granddaughter, and her name is. She has got a spell was with a H on the end. So I hope you're as beautiful as my grand. I bet you are. So this is where did I think purple. Okay, developmental clarity. Sometimes the mood or the mind is about getting clear what you want, and in this, that's got all that deep crimson, which a time for you to nurture you and your divine energy you have. This is just a beautiful card, just colours, and this one is for you, Kay. And so it's got all this beautiful, the purples and the blue energy around the outside. So it's all those, the energy of Archangel coming in to give you protection, to help awaken your mind so that you can listen to those and really tune in to these and tune into that you are a divine being and you deserve the best. It's only going to come when you start really action on looking after yourself and believing. So who do we say? Kay, what's an oil? Let me just see. Okay, jasmine. Now, jasmine has a beautiful floral aroma. It's from the beauty of jasmine, very balanced and nurturing, uplifting, and very supportive. It would be a beautiful oil for you to give yourself that lovely feeling. And there's a lot of femininity, acknowledging the feminine power within you and working with that so that you bring beautiful energy out into the world. So who have we got? Well, thank you, Beck. I hope helpful. Oh, sorry, my scrolling moves up and down pretty quick. Darshini Jacob, you a card. Okay, we're going to go the crystals. These cards are beautiful. They're created by a lady in the US. Living oils just like I do. And while I'm just shuffling, the reason I love Young Living is we're organic, we're sustainable, we're the top oil company in the world, we're the biggest oil company in the world. And we have farms around the world. We have farms here in Australia. I've been to several farms around the world, and they, I know that the girls that parted with our oil, with that become oil. So, Darshini, give me a diamond. You can find these on one of our islands in Tasmania, Flinders Island, and a lot of the people go. If you go over there, you can go for a walk down the beach, find them. So this a crystal to bring in clarity. And look at that, beautiful. Bring it up a little bit closer so you can have a really good look at that. It's this energy of finding things, getting clear. It's often keep this crystal when the heart, so it must be a crystal for connecting. It enhances and inspires creativity, high vibes, positive mindsets, deep security. So it could be a time for you to get clear on your relationships, maybe with yourself or with other people. And the decree on this card is I am harmony and unity in all my relationships. Onion oils are geranium, lang lang, and marjoram. So Darshini, one was for you. So I hope that helped. It did for me, amazing. How beautiful. Okay, let me just sit for a minute. I've got an oil for you, and this is, oops, falling. It must really want to. It really must want to you. This one's called Egyptian gold, and it has frankincense and sandalwood, and it'll bring in that wisdom of, the wisdom of Egypt, the pure energies, the ability to transform emotions. And when we transform things that are negative and not working for us, puts us into the space where we can grow and blossom. And for you, it's a time for some wisdom, time for some maybe time for some study. I'm getting some study or research or delving into deeply and stepping into your full potential is the message that I'm getting for you. So Johnny Retro, sales career plays well. That's interesting because I work with people to activate their courage so you can be seen. Now, if you want to step into the area of sales, it's always a good to view sales as a way to serve people. So people are coming to you because they want something. You're there to serve them. You're there to help them, guide them. So in part, you need to have that mindset of what to offer people who are coming your way. So I will pull a card. So for you, Johnny, what do you sell, Johnny? Everyone know what you sell. You might find someone here for your next customer. So selling essential oils, that's what I love selling. And I love setting people up with essential so that they can start bringing essential oils into their life, because it's a really way to keep our vibrations high, our energy clear, stay energized, and to stay in tune with our body and to calm our emotions. So let's see what we've got for you here, Johnny. Kyanite, one of the best. Oh, here we go. One of the best tools for communication and voicing your choice. So when we're selling something, we're serving. We know that you come from that space so long as you're in integrity and you feel to sell something. You really have to. You really have to have the passion product. You've got to know that what you're selling is something worth selling. So I'm selling Young Living essential oils because I know they're the best oils that we can source. So I have a problem passing that information. So that's an example of where I come with what I do. Okay, so grounding and completely effective in healing the overall physical body. And your decrees. This is what you could get a pen, Johnny. I voice my truth with ease. And that's what we need to do if we're going to be something. We need to feel at ease about it. We need to feel comfortable. We need to be in our skin. So I'll see if I can find an oil, Johnny. And some lavender oil is what, no, lavender oil is the oil of oils. We call it the Swiss Army knife of oils because you can use lavender for everything. So lavender's one of the go-tos. You can take it everywhere you want. But I think for you, Johnny, you just need to get into a state of calm, into a state of, and be aware that you don't have stress about selling something. You just have genuine and in your, so long as you know what you are selling is that is of value. And just excuse me, I need to plug my cord in because I bought it around here and it was live the other day and I hadn't plugged it in and I just got cut out. So, okay. So thank you, Rosemary. I would love to know which essential oil is to help keep me on track in the present. That one's a really easy one to answer because we have a beautiful oil called Present Time. An oil, you can either get this singly, but it comes in a beautiful pack called the Fit. And in the Feelings Kit, it has forgiveness. So hang on, let me come back. So Present Time helps to be in the present, in the here now. So I love to put this one on my thymus here, but you can also put it around your tummy because it helps you to be in the present and childlike. You know, the innocence of children that like to just go and play, they don't have a care in the world, and get older. We lose that ability to stay present. We can lose the ability to just be in the here and now, and that's of childhood. You Rosemary, this is, you could give yourself some affirmations. I'm so free to experience here and now. I am in the here and now. I'm doing what I need to be doing right now. Because if we worry about the future, like my is the best saying for that, don't worry about the future. It might not happen. So what we need is fill our tank in the moment. Now, the other thing that can stop us from being in the moment is we might need a little bit of forgiveness. We might need to forgive something from our past or someone from our past. We need to forgive ourselves from something. We need to be gentle and know that in each what they can, when they can, and as they can. Now, in our Feelings Kit, there's these two. There is also Harmony, which is a beautiful blend for creating harmony in the chakras, and so that they all really nicely together and we can get into a flow with things. It also has an oil in the Feelings Kit called Release, which helps. We put that one on our liver to release whatever's holding us back. And I can't, an inner child. So yes, that's right, an inner child. That's the one that I pulled out for someone else. So inner child also helps to keep us in that moment of enjoying ourselves. So please, if any and you're interested in oils, please look, because I also have a page called Oils, and I have a page called a group called Kay's Essential Oil. So if any of you are interested in my page to learn more about essential oil, I can do for you, please send me a PM, and or you can also email me, kay@oils.com, and I have a page on Facebook called Kay's Oils. So blessings, Rachel. That's lovely. Any guidance would be lovely. Just going to have a little drink. Talking 10 to a dozen. I'm in Tasmania and it's got a bit down here. Okay, Rosemary. Some lime. Have you ever used lime oil? This is whole pressed from the rind of the lime, and it's very uplifting. It's refreshing. It's going to, I get this sense, you a new spark of zest. So lime oil, or you could find some lime blows or some stones that have a lime, or wear something lime, or reach out for some lime oil. And I love lime oil because what I do, I haven't got a fork here, but what I do with my lime oil, and I wouldn't do this with all essential oils, but I will put a drop in my drink, and I'll stir it around because the oil floats on the top. Oh, very nice. Makes a nice, refreshing drink. So if you are looking yummy to put in your drink and help you, give you some water, some that taste nice, lime oil is brilliant. So Rachel, I feel like there's new coming your way. It's some freshness. So anything that makes you feel airy and fresh, that's your guidance. Yes. Give, from the ray, you need to look for some signs like that. I love that. Can you hard Ballaboo? Can I have a card, please, love? Thanks, Ballaboo. Now, gorgeous, because my granddaughter, who's Shyla, her is Belle. So, let me just a minute. And what is coming to me for you is a beautiful oil called Brain Power. So maybe what's happening, Bella, is you feel like you feel like, your mind is heavy or dull, and you need something that's going to wake you up and use some brain power. I don't know, maybe you're studying and maybe you need something to awaken. And so when we smell and the oils go up through the receptors in our nose, and then they travel through via the hairs. They travel in our back brain, and they awaken the sense in our brain. So Brain Power is an oil that we can drop on the top of our head. You can put it in your diffuser. You can put a drop on the palms on you. I like to put my oils on my wrists and then smell it, and that just gives you that big wake up feel. So Bella, I hope that spoke to you. And you wanted a card. All right, Bella, I'm going to give you a colour card. Let's see if we can find a card that is helpful for you. Thank you so much. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. Nashibash been watching for a while. Happy you have drawn off. Thank you for mentioning my painting. That's part of what I do. I'm an energetic, I don't like to use the word healer. I facilitate, I hold space for people. So if any of you are interested in my Courage one-on-one sessions, I was offline. We sit together for an hour. You bring mention of something that you would like to activate your courage with, or something you want to transform, and we go through a process, do some releasing, meditation. I recommend essential oil, and you get some affirmations. I'm not going to be able to get through everybody tonight, but I also have a live on Tuesday nights called Activate Your Courage, and on those nights I do a feature oil of the week, I do a meditation, and some mini readings at the end. So there's a couple of places you can find me on line. So thank you, Jessica. This one is for you, Jessica. Okay, so apricot, rejoice and laugh. So whatever's going on for you, Jessica, it is time for rejoicing, for bringing laughter, for bringing, and this is like, this draws me in, this coral energy of, it feels really strong and nurturing. I've got a little booklet here, Jessica. I will, because you liked my painting, I'll read. It's a number 20 So it's got the energy of the 2 and the 0. And energies are the 2's all about communication, and the 0 is to magnify that into our God energy. So here we go. Hang on, I'm looking at the page numbers. You go into a bit of a vortex when you start and supporting people with vision, etc. So, apricot, rejoice and laugh. Apricot is any heavy or burdensome energy you may be carrying to bring enormous vitality, joy, and zest into your life. That's the richness I was feeling. It also releases national fears and anything that you feel anxious about. So it's a colour for creating fun and meditation. So meditate on the colour apricot to bring more joy and lightness into your life. You can say, divine spirit, awaken joy, laughter, and spontaneity in heart and soul. So please, each and every one of us can ask. If we don't ask for what we want, we don't receive. And when I was told girls don't ask, so you've got to ask if you want to get. So Wendy, those beauties are getting me excited. So I'm going to put out for you. So it makes me where you all are. This is very exciting. Let me sit on that for a minute. Sacred sandalwood. So sacred sandalwood is very sacred, and it's the we can use for meditation. So I love to get my so hang on. Yes, it is. For a minute I was thinking I got it wrong. Sacred sandalwood is great for meditation. One of my bottles has fallen over. Great for meditation. Good for tuning in and receiving messages. Very protecting and very uplifting, very fortifying, but it's also grounding. It's just a beautiful oil for so many things. And not got sacred sandalwood, this would be a beautiful oil to support whatever you're going through in life. This is for you, Wendy. Listen on messages, tune in, listen, and that's a good way to guide. Deborah, you'd love some guidance, please. So let me stop and take a little breath. Deborah, and I've got a roll-on ball in the top of mine, so this is what I do with my Valor. Yum, yum. It's just feel when I smell Valor. So Valor is going you into your body. It's going your energy down, but to give it some strength and your energy all over the place coming. It will bring you into a state of embodying self in the moment. It's going to give you stress your fears and bring you the calming energy that you need to deal with whatever's happening in your life. So as I said, I don't do too many missions. If you really want to dig deep with what's going to find you can't shift your energy on your own, reach out and we can organise a time for a one. So thank you very much. That was for my other card, please. On my energy, I need courage to get through my days. I reckon we all need to get through our days at the moment, but you might be a little delicate. We are lots of uncertain times at the moment. It's very important that we all stay grounded. Very important we don't buy into, we don't buy to the fear that's being imparted, and we need to become resilient. We need to have faith in ourselves. And this one's for you. Oh, that's interesting, because I thought I saw something like a carnelian flashed across the front, something I thought it was, and I thought that's for you, Gail. However, I've pulled out this card, and it is a different carnelian to I was looking at before. So it must be very spot on. Carnelian is very energizing, motivating, stabilizing crystal. So when you have a task or you have to something mentally and physically, this is all that will help to clear you. It has super high vibe in any procrastination situations. It's also known as it supports your back issues. Now it's all about having your back. Our back is what holds us. It's what keeps us together. It's what gives us support and structure. So the decree. I'm God. I can, and I am. And the companions are cedarwood, tangerine, orange, and lime. So cedarwood is a really good oil for helping you to just be calm. Be calm, still, and know. I'm just getting this little saying: be still and know that everything's okay. So gather your energy, gather your stuff, and cedarwood's an oil I recommend we put on the back of our head, because that goes into the back part of our brain and supports our ability to just take a step back and bring our thoughts down, not racing and taking us in all sorts of directions. So, Gail. So, Wendy, my favourite oil is gypsy oil, geranium and patchouli in a carrier of coconut. That's beautiful. So, I'm not sure. Thank you. That was really powerful, beautiful, Kay. I love your name. How can I heal my body? Carly, how can I heal my body? I tell you how to heal your body. I'm not a nurse, but what I tell you is that we all have the potential within our body to heal if we really desire it. And that's a big picture. It's a whole picture. We need to think about emotions. That's the first port of call. Think about what we are drinking, what we're eating. We need to think about what our mind is, upbeat, and keep our mind, our thoughts pure. If I was you, Carly, I would draw a picture of an outline, and I don't know whether you colour, but what I love to do is I love to use colour. I colour healing. So you could get the outline of a body, and you could do some meditation, take yourself into a bit of a nice state, and start drawing, and start drawing. Do the organs in you, and write all over the drawing. My body well. I'm eating well. My thoughts are pure, and I don't know what area is in stress. But the first thing we need is start imagining that we are whole and complete. You could look up Bruce Lipton. He has a lot of good information on the power of our thoughts and our intent, and that's what I love to do. But anything I'm going to do is I'll pull an oil you, and this one here saying, pick me, pick me, pick me. But it wasn't until now that I went, maybe this one's for you. So this one's called Endoflex. Now, Endoflex, look up, just nearly dropped something. I'm going to this beautiful book called Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils. And it's one of my go-tos when I get a little bit like I want to questions. I will look in here, and talking about denial. So maybe there's a time for you to really what's going on in your body and get so that you can hear the answers. and take notice. You could also ask if we want something idea to ask, please send me my way. Do your research. Google is one. I love Essential because, well, I love Young Living Essential because I know our oils have no synthetics in them. We have no heavy metals. We have no synthetics, organic. They're sustainable. A thing that you need to do, Carly, is to look at what have you got in your home that could potentially be a hormone disruptor. So I've got all my cleaning chemicals, my face products, my shampoos, like that. There is a whole regime of just simple everyday things that we all take notice of and remove from our home. So who else? This is sound is clicky yet still happy to follow. Love. Then you sent me some more stars. So Lords in the process of channeling missing animals and people seems to be that's a lot of recent. What's a good oil to work with for this process of channeling missing animals and people seems to be the part that listen. Well, if you really wanted to messages from, you know, the divine, your intuition, I mean, looking at frankincense, and I've always got to do this sort of a little bit of education. I wouldn't go into a shop and buy oil. I would do my research. Where they're from, how are they grown, how are they sourced, are they low temperatures, do they put I'm just trying to think, essential oils before they're distilled, they put a solvent to release the essential oil out of it, because when you do that, the distillation process is very fast. However, a solvent on the plants, it loses the intensity of the oil. It loses frequency and its vibration, and that's why I choose Young Living oils, because I know we don't use solvents, and our oil are absolutely stunning. They're the high frequency, and they are very supportive. So yeah, true about not receiving if we don't ask. Almost lifelong journey for me. Yeah, we've got to turn things around, and it takes us to turn things around. Doesn't mean it's just going to happen. To change our old programs, we need practice over and over. So it's like a baby when we all start to walk. At first we get up, we fall over, we get up, we fall over, and eventually our balance into place. So in any new do, that repetition thickens the myelin sheath in our brain, and those myelin sheaths are part of the electrical network that send messages in our mind. When we thicken that, and the thickening of that comes from practice, from doing things over and over again. So thanks, Jessica, for note. Courage. Astrid. Okay. So North Black Spruce is what's for you, and this is an oil that Young Living we source this on our Fort Nelson in Canada, and it's grown up where the northern lights are on the North Pole, and we know that the northern lights bring all this electrical energy in. So this being a tree is very, very, very strengthening. Also opens you up to that ability to channel. So to open the doors for knowledge, for messages in. So that one's for you, and I feel to give you an Astrid. Let's see a curry card. So if you like tonight, look me up. a page called Activate Your Courage, and I'm going to be doing lives. I do an Activate Your Courage show. I've just moved it over to the page there, and next Tuesday night I'll be on at 8 o'clock. So put that in your. This is the perfect colour that's come out for you, Astrid, yellow. Now, yellow is the solar plexus area, and I always like to tune the area because that's where it's our sacral chakra. Hang on, no, it is our solar plexus. So it's where our energy it comes from. It's where our self is, where that golden ray light of our inner knowing and our inner strength and our inner sunshine. So you could be wearing anything yellow. You have some yellow crystals, purify your body. So that one is for you, Astrid. Thank you so much, Deb. Did I do that oil strength? So if you haven't got a Young Living account and you want to know where to get them, reach out to can help you with all of that. We have a little kit which comes. We've got a new kit that's been released, and it comes with this beautiful diffusers, glasses, metal, and I can even look at this. I can change the colours of my diffuser. So I'm right into colours, and it goes through all the colours of the chakras. It has a candle effect. So there's a little bit. Don't you love the blue? I do anyway. So, so yes. So yeah, what was I talking about? The starter kit. You can open up an account and get a $400 pack of oils for $200. I think it's about $275, and that 12 oils, brilliant oils. Great way to start yourself with a wholesale account with Young Living and start yourself on a whole new journey. So hi Kim, I'm good. Thank you. I have kind of lost track. I'll go to you, Kim. Do you want? I'm quite sure where we're up to. We've got some time left, so I'm going to give Kim one of these, and then I can. Or if you're still here and you're still want advice and still want a little bit of a mini reading, let me know. And remember, you would like a bigger session with me to really do some inner work on transforming that courage. Reach out and find me, request me, and we can organise. Oh, this one we can organise a time for you. So this one is for you here. And blue tourmaline. So it is helpful in letting go of us who've passed on, or it might be even others who either in the physical or just in a sense of friendship or something like that. It's the rarest tourmaline colour. It encourages relief and healing to the heart when dealing with. So maybe something you've moved on from, and time for you to heal that's going on within you. I willingly let go of anything or anyone that no serves my divine purpose now. And the companion oils are Lang Lang, lavender, cistus, and frankincense. So if you've got any of those oils, you can come out and use them. And was for you who place. Who is that? I knew it was for you, Kim. So who's next? Elizabeth, how oil would be a good one for you? Okay, so Elizabeth. I feel like I'm looking for, here it is, peace and calming. So peace and calming is, it's a gorgeous oil. It's one that you put in the diffuser when you just mood to be light and you want to let go of where you've come from, or you just want to create a really nurturing, a safe and nurturing place. So this one is called Calming, and it's one of my favourite oils in the day. It's a one to put on your wrists. So Rhonda, so I like to pop it up on my wrists and do this, and then smell it. And 3 times I usually, that's my diffuser, and it will help you to bring yourself into a really calming state. And when we get ourselves into a really beautiful state, everything in our body just comes into alignment. We feel so much better. It's very strengthened, very supportive. So, Elizabeth, I hope that one is helpful for you. Rhonda, you want some guide with love? Some guide. Can you guide me with love? Well, what I'd like to say about love is that first, we have to love ourselves. When we learn to love ourselves, that's when we become more receptive to open the door for others to come in. I'm going to recommend rose oil. Rose oil is the oil of love. In fact, Wayne Dyer used to call this one love a bottle. So, and our Young Living oil it's better to see what's in here, but what happens is it goes solid in the cold weather. That's how pure this oil is. So rose oil smells, and it helps us to open the door for self-love, which brings softness in, and it enables us to put our state of being receptive. And one quick card for you, Rhonda. Let's see if we can get. I'm just going to colour card for you and see what. Here's a good one. Silver. Look at this. Be persistent. So don't give up. Be persistent. Learn to love yourself. Excuse me, and become whole within yourself. Because when we are whole within ourselves, that's the ability to open mind, something really nourishing and nurturing. I've got 2 minutes left, so look, I don't talk. I don't like pregnancy. That's not my. That's not forte. I don't predict things like that. I like to give you a bit of an indication. But I can say to you, if you're pregnant, you need to make sure that you look at all the things that are going to disrupt you. There are so many people these days who are trying to get, because our bodies are out of whack because of all the chemicals that we're being exposed to, all the toxins in our household. Look at all the things that you have in your house that are going to disrupt hormones. So that is something that's very important. We have lots of oils that are really good girly oils. And if anyone wants to talk to me in a one-to-one, reach out, because I love doing readings. So just hold this up for people who were not on. So when you have a reading with me, I do a signature drawing. Not this in a plastic thing, so it's not real. So I'll take it out. I do a signature piece of channeled art. I give you essential oil recommendations. We drop in and we see what's holding you. And I'm all about courage, because I want the world to step out into in courage. With courage, you can be the best version of yourself possible. So in my one-on-one Activate Your Courage sessions, you get a signature piece of art, you get some essential oil recommendations, and you get some affirmation. Bring your intention, and we spend an hour and dig deep to see what's going on, and we get to the bottom of what is holding you back. Now, I think I've got to go because my time, but I love each and every one of you so much for being here. Please, let's get open opportunity of digging deep into what's going on. And if you want some more of what you can find me on my page called Activate Your Courage next night if you want to experience a bit more of what I'm doing and a meditation. So thank you so much. I love and appreciate each and every. I better jump off because somebody on next. Take care, everyone. Blessings for your wellness, for your purpose, and for your abundance. Bye.